Okay, so nerd confessions. First of all, I'd like to say a lot of people are somewhat ashamed of that word. And I've met a lot of you that I know 100% are nerds. But I just want to tackle that for a second. First of all, think about what we're seeing. We're seeing that we're ashamed to be nerds. What does that really mean? I tell you exactly what it means. When I remember being in Guangzhou, China. It was about 8 o'clock. I'd say about 9 o'clock that morning. I was looking out of the window. There was a school that was right up the window, right out of that window. And they were out there. You know how kids in the U.S., they may go outside, and when they do recess, they're out there like, just, hey, let me chase Billy. Hey, I like, Julian over there, and I'm going over there and mess with him. And girls with girls, guys with guys. Maybe they'll do a race every now and then. I looked at the Chinese kids. They were out there doing organized Tai Chi. Then they had chants. And then everything was organized. Everything was controlled. They actually went outside to do something. And keep in mind, 3 o'clock, 3 p.m. in the U.S., Western world, you see a bus going down the street. You'll see kids getting off the bus, running. A school bus will pass you. You'll be seeing kids laugh. What's going on? Just talking. These kids didn't get out of school until 7 p.m. that evening. But we're still saying the U.S. is the strongest country in the world. It's very interesting. And the reason why it's very interesting is because if I saw a person had a Rolls Royce in their parking lot, outside in their driveway, had a nice big home, kids went to private school, on the outside, somebody would look at that and be like, oh, man, I envy those people. The kids go to private school, they have a Rolls Royce, they have a nice big home. But if you peel the onion back, what if you found out that they have high credit card debt, the guy wears $2,000 suits, they have less than $10,000 in their bank account? Now does it seem powerful? What's powerful on the outside may not be powerful on the inside, because we can all fake the funk. But what I'm trying to say is, and a lot of people are not going to like this phrase because they're going to use feelings to try to decipher what I'm saying. And when you use feelings, you blind yourself. America's the strongest country in the world. No, you're not. First of all, have you traveled outside of the world? Because here in this country, most people say that nerds, now here I'm back to the nerd phrase, are considered weird. They read books. They don't have the charisma. But we fail to realize that these are the same people that hire us. While we have all this charisma, while we're all this popular, while we're shopping at all the freaking stores, while everything looks good in our life, but on the inside, we're dumb as hell. Why are we dumb? Because the average American, after high school, mostly only reads one book. What are we doing then? Going to bars? Addicted to TV episodes, the Kardashians? Talking about other people? Now, I'm not saying this is all. And I'm not picking on America because I know I've walked down the emotional trail. And usually when you pinch somebody or get a little too close to what somebody feels is powerful, they get offensive. They start shouting back at you. They're not shouting facts back at you. They're shouting emotion back at you. But I promise you, in China, the nerd is probably one of the most popular people in the high school. Popular. Why is a person that studies and does the right thing, why is that person put in lockers, picked on, sit at tables all by himself? 3-4, that's 1 to 3% of people doing that, sitting by themselves, and 97% are having a good time and pep rallies and we're gonna win the game. We're gonna win the game. It's sad. It's sad. That's the world we live in, though. What does that say about us? It says this: if America really is the most powerful country, it's not going to last. Because we know those people, 1 to 3%. Let me just tell you this. Just put this all together. Everything's full circle here. Don't they say that the most wealthiest people are 1%, 3%? Don't they say, isn't it in high school that the nerds that sit at the table are the 1 to 3%? So if 1 to 3% know what the hell is going on, what the hell is going to happen to the 97%? They don't. They haven't read a book. One of the biggest statements we get in the 5 a.m. book club is like, you wake up at what time? 5 a.m. That's freaking crazy. And you read books? Of course we read books. Because we find books entertaining. We find the TV as a waste of time. We find the TV as dumbing ourselves down, watching useless shows about other people that are successful, and sitting around round tables and talking about those people that we saw on TV. We don't call that conversation. We call that a waste of time. You only have one life, and you have to live that life to the fullest. So I hope that this can kind of spark something inside of you, a revolution inside of your mind to say, I've been doing this shit for too long. It's not helping my life. I'm tired of telling people that are in the self-help that are actually working on themselves. I'm tired of telling them that they're doing the wrong thing. But I also say that every New Year's Eve, I want to lose weight, but somehow I can't make it past 2 weeks because I just don't have the motivation. And not knowing that motivation is something that comes and goes and it's not what's needed to actually become the person you need to become. It takes willpower and you conquering the mind on a daily basis and moving down that road and doing so. Now, I know there was a lot I just dropped on you, but you got to get to that level in life. And if you're not getting to that level in life, your family's going to starve. Because, yeah, you may be making it, but you can really make it when you find out what this game is all about. Something to think on.